You raised me like such a coward, a weakling. And I don't blame you for it because you're a woman and so your bias as a woman is gonna come off. But when I came home with a bit of blood on my hand because I fell over on my bike, the correct thing to do would have been to ask me how high I jumped and to create that kind of enthusiasm for masculine adventure. But instead you told me to basically never go out on my bike again because it was unsafe. And it's not even my mother's fault, because my father should have done that for me. My father should have raised me to be a strong man. He should have metaphorically taken me away from my mother and made me bathe in the cold lake. It sounds weird to talk about me punching my future son in the nose and making him bleed, but you can kind of imagine that that would actually be good for him. You can imagine that turning off the hot water in the house would actually be good for a little boy. And we didn't have that. We just got video games and chicken nuggets instead. This is why so many of us are struggling, because those good times actually made us weak. And so if you want to become that strong man who is able to not struggle these days, you need to put yourself through the hard times. This is why my advice to you has always been so extreme. I have never come onto the camera like a pussy and told you that it's okay to play a little bit of 1 hour of video games a day. Some porn isn't that bad. Be easy on yourself, bro. I will never tell you to go easy on yourself, because I think that men should be hard on themselves. Hard times create strong men because you voluntarily put yourself through the difficult time. When you don't voluntarily do that through something like self-improvement, cold exposure, hard workouts, clean dieting, meditating, when you don't put yourself through those hard things, life will put you through the hard things that you have now not practiced for. Some of those guys, we feel sorry for them that they're now starting to struggle a lot. You probably know some guys who genuinely have severe porn addictions. You probably know some guys right now that are not far from killing themselves. Unfortunately, they've made this happen. They made those choices. My final tip for you is to not allow yourself to be pulled down to being normal just because someone makes life a little bit difficult for you. If you want to stop this struggling that's happening for you and for the guys that you care about, put yourself through some hard times. You will become a strong man who's able to not struggle in this modern generation. And when you become that strong man, you start getting wealthy. You start being productive. You start getting healthy. You start making more muscle than ever because you're disciplined. You make more money than ever, and then you can use that to free yourself. And it's you've got purposeful work, which doesn't feel annoying or depressing or stressful. And with that, you can provide for and even retire your future woman and have healthy children. All of it starts with becoming a strong man, and that starts with getting this kind of education. So I am proud of you for being here and listening to this, because trust me, I know that it's not easy to be on this path. So you have my respect for that. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.